So you think you're an Italian food expert because you learned how to pronounce gnocchi and bruschetta the right way? Think again. Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to my channel if you're new, and if you're not, come va bene? Tutto bene? Bene, so contento. Now if you're here, you're probably not Italian, but you're intrigued on what food in Italy is really like. Seriously, what's all the fuss about? Italian food can't be tasty and healthy at the same time, can it? But surely there must be something to it if Italy keeps topping the charts as the healthiest country in the world, according to Bloomberg's Healthiest Countries Index. Well, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you about all the fake Italian foods that you can find abroad that aren't actually Italian. What I can help you with is busting a couple of Italian kitchen and restaurant myths that could potentially change your life. Starting with the #1 culprit, jarred pasta sauce. Just don't. Italians do not use these. You want proof? Alright, let's have a look at what an Italian grocery store looks like. If you search pasta, you will find pasta. No sauces, no microwavable meals, just plain dry or fresh pasta. Now let's jump across the channel over to the UK. What do we see here? What's this? Bolognese in a jar, onion and garlic? Mascarpone. Who puts mascarpone in pasta? Let's go and have a look what's happening across the pond now. Same thing here. We'll pop pasta into the search bar and see what comes up. And there you go. Garlic and herb, ragu. And you'd be so surprised to see how little time and little effort it actually takes to make one of these just out of fresh ingredients. I mean, seriously, look at how easy it is to make a quick carbonara from scratch. And the same goes for salad dressing. Salad in Italy usually has one type of dressing, which consists of extra virgin olive oil, balsamic vinegar, salt, and sometimes even pepper. People nowadays in Italy are starting to get a bit more creative and making up their own versions of Caesar dressing, French vinaigrette, and others. But while Italian dressing is such a big thing abroad, it's really not something you can expect to find in Italy. What you will find in Italy is a of coffee. And you know what? As Italians, we're really damn picky about it, and I'm not gonna try and hide that. We are a royal pain in the ass when it comes to coffee. Seriously, keep an eye out for Italian tourists going on their hunt for coffee when they're abroad. It is very entertaining. Now, given this unfortunate but very common snobbiness towards coffee, international coffee giants like Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, Costa Coffee haven't actually found success in Italy, and some of them haven't even dared to try and compete.
Ci sarebbe una soluzione. Ah, c'è una soluzione. Esatto. Adeguarsi. Ah. Adeguarsi. Venga con me. Avete detto adeguarsi. Questo è il segreto.
So anyway, getting to the point, forget instant coffee. While it is sold and found in a lot of grocery stores, it may as well just be something that foreigners drink. Italians have a very strict way to make their coffee, and for the most part, we stick to it. What is not so strict, but still sort of out there as a difference, is the use of dried herbs. And I think you'd be surprised at the attitude towards them in Italy. When we're talking about basil, rosemary, thyme, sage, we're usually referring to the fresh variant of the herb, not the dried one. They're just a lot more popular. And I'm assuming that this all comes down to geography, weather, because in Italy, they can be fresh. Northern countries don't have this luxury necessarily, so they tend to rely on the dried stuff, the import. I may be wrong here, but I also haven't seen any variants of dried garlic in Italy, you know, like the powdery stuff. Now, I'm sure we have it in Italy, but I only really came to know it when I moved here to the UK. Seriously, why not just buy fresh garlic? It literally grows everywhere. Speaking of, what is up with putting garlic in the forefront of every Italian food abroad? I don't get it. This is weird because Italian cuisine uses a lot less garlic than a lot of other cuisines that I know. Mainly Italians don't eat garlic. I bet you weren't expecting that one.
Asia.
L'aglio è tanto forte. Non potrei baciare nessuno.
Vi offro un caffè dopo.
Italian cooking is a lot about simplicity and bringing out individual flavors, and because garlic is so overpowering, just the flavor from a single clove cut in half is already plenty. Apparently, the countries with the highest garlic consumption per capita are China, South Korea, Bangladesh, India, even Russia, all way before Italy. And this is also why garlic bread and pretty much anything else that's Italian with the name garlic in it is probably not an authentic meal. Except for, now that I'm thinking about it, aglio olio e peperoncino, which is a type of pasta, and the garlic clove is either kept in and put aside or just generally thrown out, never eaten. Just a disclaimer though, Italy may be small, but culturally it's such a diverse country still, so I can't speak for everyone in this video, obviously. If there are Italians with different experiences, they're likely to leave that down in the comments below and start a conversation about it, which I completely welcome and I urge you to join in. If you learned something new from this, definitely smash that like button and subscribe to my channel, hitting that notification bell icon so you know every time I post a new video. Usually that's every Sunday, and when I'm not posting on YouTube, I'm active on Twitter and Instagram. Oh my god, the Instagram is out. So go ahead and give me a follow on those. My name is filcofilms, and I will see you next time. Ciao.